Hello and welcome to Quilt Addicts Anonymous. I'm Stephanie Sebbing. Today we have some brand new fabrics to share with you today. They're all modern contemporary fabrics and I'm very excited about our brand new line from Libs Elliott. So we're going to start with that. So Libs Elliott used to be with Andover Fabrics and she was one of our best sellers. So everybody loves her collections. They make great basics to go with your modern stash, and that is definitely the case with Workshop that she has now released with Figo Fabrics. I think it's a perfect home for her. It'll be really exciting. So you guys are always hearing about me harping on when you have a fat quarter bundle like this, you just need to get the whole thing and have it in your stash, because there will be those moments where you need like 15 fat quarters to make a quilt and you only have 12 in the collection you're working with, and then you can just go to your stash of basics and pick like the perfect 3 to help complement whatever it is you're working with. And this is a great example of that. Libs is a very talented designer and her collections are always really fun. So this one is just a couple of different colors. It kind of reads as a dark pink, almost red, and we've got some stripes going on, but behind that there's like some pixelated with like a little bit of almost gray behind there, so it really adds a lot of dimension. So it's great for giving you like a little bit of something to help complement those prints that you really want to show off, but it's not going to steal the show from everything. So that is a perfect design. This one has a textured look to it. Obviously it's a textile. There's woven fabric in here, but the print is made to look like it's woven as well. And this one reads as a very deep pink as well, but it's not like bubblegum pink. It's more of like, I don't want to say dirty pink. That's not what it is, but it has definitely more of those deeper tones to make it very grown up. This one still has that textured background, this time in a little bit lighter pink, but again, it's not like little girl, it's grown up girl. And then we have these coffee rings all over, and they're in a small enough scale to where they definitely will work as a basic and to coordinate with whatever you have going on. All right, now we're getting into like a dusty purple lavender, and we still have that textured background, but we have 2 different colors of purple that are very prominent, and then we have 2 additional colors of purple that form the texture on there with the marks going up and down. It kind of looks like shark teeth, but it also just looks like, you know, you took a marker and we're doodling. It's really a fun design, gonna make a great basic. All right, we are back to the stripe design, this time in a very deep purple plum. This one, we have a nice teal, dark teal lagoon in here, and again, we have that marker triangle design. Now we have a lighter teal with the coffee rings. And by the way, any of these would be great for our T-Shirt Quilt series as well. So if you are looking for like the perfect color to go with a team sport or a school color, like, or just somebody's favorite colors, these would all be perfect for that to use as your sashing, cornerstones, and binding. All right, now we're moving into the blues. And so this one is just the plain texture, and it's a nice medium slate blue. We've got the coffee rings again, this time in a little bit deeper blue. Those coffee rings are almost in a navy color. We're back to the stripes again. The blues keep getting deeper and richer. Another stripe, this time in a very deep modern green. We've got those triangles again, this time in a very yellowy chartreuse green. I love colors like this. They're very underrated. They help make everything else pop. It really would look good with any of these. We have just a plain texture again in a sunflower yellow. Here's our stripe in orange. We really have the whole rainbow here. It's fantastic. Here's our coffee rings again in a burnt orange, almost red. And this one is very crimson. It's our deepest red with the triangles again. Now we're going to our neutrals. These work with just about everything and are fabulous to have in your stash. This is that texture in a really light gray. This will make a really great background. Now we have a little bit more of a medium gray with the triangles. We've got the coffee rings in a granite, and the coffee rings are actually the lighter gray. And last but not least, we have our black charcoal texture. Now, I know we always like to gravitate towards the lighter backgrounds, but look at how striking this is against all of these colors. You absolutely could use this as a background. It will look darker and it will just make everything else pop. Now, if you have pets with white hair, maybe not the best idea. I speak from experience on this, but if you don't, and especially if you have kids or things that will spill, this hides everything and it looks absolutely fantastic. I love a good black background. It just makes all the other colors pop and makes it a fabulous rainbow. Well, that is Workshop by Libs Elliott. It is a fantastic collection, great basic to have in your stash, and good to just get the whole fat quarter bundle, or you can get some yardage if you've got a specific project in mind. Any of these will make great quilt backs as well, because you can just pick the color that coordinates with the front and you are good to go. You don't have to worry about matching prints or anything, just go for the color and make it happen. Next up, we got an adorable collection from RJR called Wild Ones. This is going to be fun if you really are a koala fan, or if maybe you have a baby or juvenile quilt to make sometime soon. And it's very cute. And it's very like I hate buying prints that are like baby, because the babies grow out of those quilts so fast. But this one, it could work for kids of all ages. You can definitely keep it until they're more of a big kid. And also, you know, if you just really like Australian koalas, like, this is the fabric for you. Let's take a peek at the fabrics. All right, we have our top print, which has been folded very tightly in the pre-cut we got, so sorry it's a little wrinkled. But we have this really cute, adorable cartoon koala, and it looks like he's got some bamboo here as well. But it's adorable, it's super cute, and it is very, very fun. This one we're gonna have to zoom in a little bit on. It's so cute. We've got a little faces everywhere. We've got our little heart noses and our cheeks and whiskers, and it's just really, really a cute print. Next up, we have some cute little bears, and it's great because their faces are pointing in both directions, so it's not directional. It's fabulous. All right, so it's not just Australia. We also have some lions that are cartoony, and they're really, really cute and adorable. Like, I cannot stress this enough. This would be so much fun for a child to make, and especially if you've got a little baby coming, this can last them through like 5, 6 for sure. So you're not just going to be making it for the little baby that can't even use it yet because it's too small and not safe. You can absolutely have this last for many years. This is just a fun dot. It's a good place for that eye to rest. We're starting to see some repeats and new colors. This time we've got the koalas, but with a tan koala instead of more of a gray one, and a brown background. Here's the dot again in a nice blue with gray undertones. We've got our little faces again, this time with a nice light blue background. We've got our bears again, and this one also reads more blue because our background stripe and check there is also, or actually grid, it's a grid, it is blue. Here's our line again, this time in yellow. We've got our faces again with little yellow cheeks. This may be my favorite colorway of the koalas yet. It has a nice like green, almost dark teal background, and it just looks so cute with the tan grayish koalas. We've got our dot again. This time it's kind of like a green teal with some sort of grayish undertones. It's really a pretty color. This time our bears are gray with a nice green grid behind them. Now we have cheeks that are peach. They actually match the peach in the bear's cheek. This time we have some tan lions with a nice green-blue stripe in the background. We've got a peachy tan background with some brown little cheeks. And last but not least, we have a black and white dot. Well, that is Wild Ones from RJR Fabrics. It is really adorable, great modern collection for a little child. And remember, we've got the fat quarter bundles, we have 5 and 10-inch charm packs, and strip rolls. So you have lots of opportunities to make a really fast pre-cut quilt and make this work. You could get probably multiple baby quilts out of this one. Most of our patterns require maybe at most like 8 fat quarters in order to do a quilt. So you could definitely get a couple of them out of this collection and just separate them according to their color. Like, this is clearly a color and this is clearly a color that you can make work, and they are very gender neutral. You can make this work pretty much for anything. It's really adorable. Well, thanks for checking out what we have new today. We'll be back with some tutorials next. So make sure you're liked and subscribed so you can get all of the free education and be the first to know about all the goodies. We had Tula a little bit ago and everything sold out before we even sent out an email. So make sure that you are liked and subscribed here on YouTube so you don't ever miss a thing. All right, until next time, happy quilting.